Hey, Cross Park, coming to you today from my back porch with some thoughts about generosity. I've been doing some talking and reading recently this week with people about generosity. What does it mean to be generous? And when you hear me say generous, you immediately think money. Of course, you're not entirely wrong. Jesus talks about how our money reveals our hearts, reveals our spirits, but we are talking about a spirit of generosity, not simply our finances. What does a spirit of generosity look like? A spirit of generosity is cheerful. A spirit of generosity is curious. A spirit of generosity is free. And a spirit of generosity gives without expecting anything in return. And because we're talking about a spirit and not necessarily one application of it, the spirit of generosity is about all sorts of things. It's about giving of your time, of your interest, of your money. It's about giving of yourself. We want to be generous. We want to speak and listen and ask questions in a generous way. So I do think the spirit of generosity goes along with a generosity of spirit, that we are quick and willing to give, to offer, to ask questions, to take interest, to care deeply, to pursue someone else's needs without any particular expectation of something in return. We're not asking the question, what can I get out of this? How will this benefit me? You know, we're all full and busy. We live full lives. We're always trying to figure out how to cram it all in and add a vacation here and a personal development item there and more things for the kids to do. And we're very busy, and oftentimes I think that kind of busyness gets in the way of this spirit of generosity, because primarily the things that we do most often are for and about us. Even sometimes when we do things for others, we volunteer, we serve, sometimes we do it to feel good about ourselves. Right? We are expecting something in return. So when we think about a biblical spirit of generosity, we're wanting to form in ourselves a different kind of spirit entirely, one that isn't always asking, what can I get out of it? One that's free and cheerful and looking to give away without expecting anything in return. And so we have two things coming up that I think can help illustrate and help us live out this spirit of generosity. One is Haiti offering. You received an email, I believe it was Wednesday this week, with details about how difficult things are in Haiti and our upcoming offering. And so as we take up the offering this Sunday morning, we're going to have two separate baskets just to make it easier. One basket for the regular giving, one basket for your Haiti giving. Again, if you want to put cash in an envelope and write Haiti on it, if you want to write Haiti in the memo line, that of course will also help. But we are asking you to consider, as you have many times in the past, Cross Park has been very generous in giving to Haiti. We are asking you to give again, freely, cheerfully, with a generous spirit to the Haiti offering to help our brothers and sisters there. It's an opportunity to partner with brothers and sisters in Haiti as they love their communities, which are really struggling. Secondly, you've heard us talk about this upcoming Spring Fling. It's next Sunday the 21st, right after church, so it's roughly 12 to 4. We're going to have great food trucks, games for the kids. We're praying for good weather, of course. We would love for you to, in a spirit of generosity, invite and engage other people to come with you. Bring them to church or invite them to come after church and come enjoy. We're putting this on to be generous, to love the why, to love our community, to love our neighbors. And really the best way to be generous in this case is for us to engage people we know. You know, we could send out a direct mailing campaign and a few people might come. Or you could think about people in your spheres of influence, again, friends at work, people at school, neighbors, people you interact with at the gym, and you could invite them simply because you want to give them something good. You want to be generous to them. You want to be generous with your time to spend time with them, and you want to be generous to give them something that they don't otherwise have, perhaps an enjoyable thing to do with their family that Sunday afternoon. So in some ways, both the Haiti offering and the Spring Fling are very different ways for us to live out this spirit of generosity, to think outside ourselves, to give freely, to take interest, to be curious. You know, spiritually speaking, one of the ways for us to grow in our ability to love our neighbors is as we take an interest in them, as we slow down, as we ask questions, as we get generous, as we get curious, as we take an interest in them in new ways, those are often the most likely ways that we'll have opportunities for deeper and more significant spiritual conversations. So, this is both a video about generosity, but it's also your announcement video for the week. As you consider this Sunday and next Sunday, 2 opportunities to live out the spirit of generosity that I think has long been true of Cross Park, and we want to continue to exhibit it. We want to continue to grow in it, and we want to continue to be curious ourselves about what it might mean for us to be more generous. What would it look like for us to be engaged with our time? Yes, with our money, with our hearts, with our questions, with our friends. What will it look like for us to continue to have a generous spirit and to develop a true spirit of generosity? So that's your email video for this week. I hope it was helpful. Maybe it prompted some interesting thoughts, reminded you of some good things. And of course, we do all of this because God has been so generous to us. He has been generous and kind and gracious. He has come all the way to where we are to love us, to give us everything we have and everything we need, and well beyond what we deserve. And because of his great generosity towards us, we can pursue a spirit of generosity in all the ways that he might lead us to. So thanks for your time, Cross Park. We'll see you this Sunday morning, 9:30 Sunday School, 10:30 church, and next Sunday the same, but also for the Spring Flame. Take care.